Welcome back to Holder Flat. In this episode, it's part 2 of round 8 of the Rallysport Association NI Winter Series. The second day of round 2 was set up to accommodate the Class 13 and 14 Buggies, Class 12 Mini Cup and Class 8 MX5 Cup. And it was clear to see the need for that second day. The Rallysport Association had received record entry numbers for all those classes. The weather that morning looked very bleak, but by the time the first stage went live, things were looking up. The weather conditions were beautiful, but the track conditions not so, as the atrocious weather throughout the week had left a lot of the stage waterlogged. But all that water didn't bother Philip Borland, as he sailed his kin car to Class 14 victory over the first test. David Kane was just 1.4 seconds down the road in second place, whilst James Grant in his MV and Aaron Beattie in his speed car could only be separated by half a second in third and fourth places. On to Class 13, and it's Philip Armstrong in his speed car who's quickest out of the traps to set a 6:01.5. Akadui class winner Adrian Rankin is just 2.6 seconds back in second place. And Dromore man Kyle Orr completes the top 3 in Class 13, just 1.2 seconds further back. On to Class 12, and it was a dream debut for Mike Curran's newly built Mini. The Holder Flat Curran Transport back car takes stage 1. Number 408, Declan Boyle, is 3.9 seconds off the pace, whilst Connor Quinn, the other dual entrant of this little red rocket, takes third place. Up next we have the MX5 dominated Class 8. And it's Gary Duncan who shatters the timesheet to go 10.4 seconds up after the first. Collie Feeney certainly isn't lacking any commitment as he takes second. And it's Martin Doherty who makes it a Mark 1 MX5 trio at the top of the class as he takes third place. Stage 2. And with the sun still shining, a dry line began to appear, and James Grant proved this theory correct by beating his stage 1 time by 8.4 seconds and going fastest in class 14. Borland slides his way to a second place in stage 2. And David Kane's keeping her at the sharp end with a 5:38.5 to take third. Philip Armstrong takes another stage win to extend his lead at the top of class 13. Kyle Orr goes and beats his first stage time by 11 seconds to go second fastest in class 13 over SS2. And Adrian Rankin keeps it nice and neat and tidy to go third. Mike Curran takes a second consecutive stage win and is the first of the Minimen to dip under the 6-minute 40 barrier, but only just. But Declan Boyle is keeping the pressure on, as he's only 1.6 seconds back and is clearly pushing on. Damien Ward ups his game on stage 2 to take third in class. And it was tight for that third fastest time, as Shane Henry is just 0.1 of a second back in fourth. There's no change in the MX5 battle as Gary Duncan takes another fastest stage. And it's little wonder, as this is one pumped up little MX5. And Collie Feeney's also turned up the wick, as he puts the pressure on to the leader to finish just 1.5 seconds back. And Martin Doherty's smooth as silk approach is paying off, as he posts third fastest in class. stage 3, and it's Rd8's turn to take a stage win, as he sets the fastest overall time of the day. This is an epic battle at the top of Class 14, as James Grant goes second. And Philip Borland matches his stage 2 time right down to the 10th to take third. Philip Armstrong just looks to be running away with it at the top of Class 13. But there's a battle going on behind him as Kyle Orr takes another second fastest time. And Donegal man Michael Boyle nips into third as Adrian Rankin hits trouble. In the Mini Cup, Noel Conaghy finds the ultimate pace to take stage 3. Damien Ward sets a personal best over stage 3 to take second. And Mike Curran is still well in the mix, taking third fastest. Oh ho ho! The MX-5 gets away from Gary Duncan here as he aquaplanes through this small lake on stage 3. He still goes on to record fastest time though. Collie Feeney gets caught up behind Gary Duncan and loses a further 2 seconds to him. MX-5 parts NI man Mark Stewart and MR2 driver Philip Hunter tie on times in third place. Rd8's really on the hunt now as he takes another fastest stage time in Class 14. Borland's buggy resembles a blue lightning bolt as he's also in the hunt for that overall victory. James Grant is the man that they're hunting down. Will a third place on this stage be enough to hold on? And yes, Class 13, Philip Armstrong still running away with it. So let's join him on board for a 650cc masterclass. In slippery or wet conditions, the Buggies can suffer terminal understeer, and as you can see, Philip constantly nips the handbrake to keep the nose pointing in the correct direction. There's a dogfight going on between Michael Boyle, who takes second here, and Kyle Orr, who takes third. But who will grab that runner-up spot behind Armstrong? Damien Ward is on a mighty mission, never mind a mini. He takes his second stage win of the day. In 2005 and 2007, Irish National Group N Rally champion Mike Curran is loving his return to competition. He posts second fastest mini over stage 4. And Edwin Morrow finds his groove to go third fastest in what is a seriously competitive class. Collie Feeney unfortunately takes a maximum time away from this run. Gary Duncan gets caught up behind Robert Malkowski, but soon sticks a pass down the inside to go on and set his 4th fastest stage time in class. Martin Doherty sets his 2nd fastest stage time at the demise of Collie Feeney. Mark Stewart is flamboyant as ever to take 3rd fastest time. On to the final results, and we begin with Class 8. 3rd place, 26 minutes 16.6, it's Martin Doherty. 2nd place goes to Collie Feeney with a 25.52.0. And the winner of Class 8 and the overall fastest rally car on the day is Gary Duncan in his rapid little MX-5. On to the Mini Cup, and 3rd place goes to Declan Boyle. 2nd place is a successful debut for Mike Curran's new car, and when the drop times were taken into account, it was Damien Ward on top, winning by just 0.8 of a second. On to Class 13 in the 650cc Buggies. 3rd place goes to Donegal man Michael Boyle. Kyle Orr gets a superb 2nd place. But way out in front, winning by 36.9 seconds, it's Philip Armstrong. On to the biggest battle of the day, Class 14. Philip Borland brings his kin car home in 3rd place. Akadui winner Aaron Beattie has to settle for 2nd place here in Shackleton. And James Grant withstood the pressure all day to take Class 14 and the overall buggy win. So there you have it, folks, 2 very successful days of rallying, which wouldn't have been possible without the magic team of marshals and organisers behind the scenes. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and if you have, could you please show your support by hitting the like button below, hitting subscribe and the bell icon, and even commenting as well. It really helps. Our focus now moves forward to this Saturday the 26th of February at Akadui for the next round of the championship. I hope to see you there. Stay safe, and until next time, hold her flat.